I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, we crouched. That's why. The extension cord led up to here.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that. Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Look at us go! Oh my god.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
We did it!
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh no.
And he did.
Well.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I'm sure it didn't end like that, though, because you're still here. Oof. Oof. But this is where the extension cord leads up to.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
You could see on Calvin's side where it stopped. It's gotta be rough.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Yeah. What I went to. Eek, Milton.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
But what happens after that's all?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara. Oh, and she took out all the candles except 2. Oh, Barbara. Like 182? Oh no, that's not right. Shame me, shame me. Seattle Starlets. got a Penelope's Diner. Got a record player. Barb Street. On the skates. Oh, it must have been like a roller diner. I love the pink clockwork though. And still, so many books.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
I don't know if Bigfoot's...
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
I don't think
Now
Bigfoot's
that
like a
was a great
popular
scream.
movie monster.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Take out the cans. Take out everything.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What the heck is that? Is that supposed to be for a mom? What the? Is that supposed to be a totem pole for his dead kids? It's literally a totem pole for his dead kids. Good thing he cut his hand on that saw. That's fucking disturbing as shit.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Alright, let's go. That's kind of a neat chair. Oh, the 70s. Oh, they have a skeleton in their window! That's adorable.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Like, I would not be walking calmly down these stairs. I'd be booking my ass over here.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I got a crutch. I know how to use it.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
I got a crutch. I know how to use it.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Ew, why would you put that on the Ew!
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Still, absolutely. And she drew her like in the comic. Absolutely fucking terrible. Awful. Hate it so much. Barbara deserved better. Changed my mind.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Barbara probably is the one that deserved better. See, because you could see where it is. You can see it's the same as in the comic. Thankfully that creepy ass child.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh god, that creepy ass child, dead child totem pole's gone.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Look at how much food. Jiggly Farms, concentrated grape jelly, Albinos. You got pea soup, disgusting, propane, more soup, water, I guess that's flour maybe, coffee.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Sweetie Crisps is the other cereal he had. Minnie's couch. Spike. Oh, and his train. And he had an artificial window with fake flowers. Oh, that's his bed up top.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for
30 years. Holy shit, dude.
On that first day, after the shaving started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968, wow.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
76.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Those are some fucking looking peach halves.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
It's
Maybe I got
2005,
tired
wow.
waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Look at, even here, thousands of bookshelves. Tomato.
I know it's out there
Ito?
somewhere.
Oh, tomato ketchup. Why'd you leave the ketchup down here, man? Echoes from afar. Barbara Finch. Child star. Psychic self-protection. Cover up Area 51. Something about modeling there too. More albinos. Okay, what's this? Brown rice. Okay.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Oh, butter?
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh, that's where we came from.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Walter gets me every time.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Oh, that's his trash. Can you imagine how rank that would smell after 30 years?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Not even hearing it. It gets me every time.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
He did finish the creepy totem pole.
But I thought you should know about your family.
And how creepy they are. Supposed to be Ingeborg? Oh no, that's Barbara. And Calvin and Molly?
And the history you're a part of.
Maybe Odin.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
You see with the different lights. It's gorgeous, you know?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
And there's where we started the adventure. And there's the swing. Again, never touched.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
I love these names. Okay, so we got Zoe, I'm gonna assume. So we got a random fish, which is probably Molly's. Rabbit, not sure whose that is. Then we got a puppy named Lucy. Oh, Daisy. A cat named Charlie. Tucker, Coco. And then we have Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. So I'm assuming Derpy was female and had a baby, and that's why it's Derpy Jr. Oh, we got some more over here. We got Bob the dog, Shadow a cat. Oh no, there's Christopher the fish. So that one's a different fish. That's not Molly's fish. Shotzi. Bailey. Oh, they even had a frog, but it doesn't show us the name.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, we got Molly Finch. She was 10. Look at the cute little kid with wings. We got Calvin Finch. He was 11. Sven Finch, 64. Oh, he's the one that got crushed by the slide, yeah? Edie died 2010. She was 93. Wow. Walter Finch. He was 53. Wow. She was only 20. She was only in her 20s. Wow.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, it's her and Sven. With Odin on the house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch. Only a year old. '53, wow.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Wow. They didn't even they put Kumar instead of Finch, even though he married her. Wow.
There's wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Why? Why would you do that? Why? Why did you... Why?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
The bearskin rug, yeah. Chris bird hunt. Oh, it's a cat going at a squirrel. Airplane ticket. Oh, he was gonna go with Kay.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh, it's all three of them.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Do you want this artistic
I'm just saying,
shot?
I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Well, you got a funny picture the last time.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Yeah, I got the bird instead.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That one gets me too. Oh my god. It makes me sad, you know?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.